Everybody, once again live from the Cavity Busters Flyers Skate Zone in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. About to start Delaware Valley Collegiate Hockey Conference and the Great Northeast Collegiate Hockey Conference. Delaware Valley carrying a 9-4 lead into the third period. Goal scorers thus far, 2 each for Jim McKelvey and Adrian Pawlowski, 1 each for Kevin Mears, Ryan Tadday, Brian Callahan, Kevin Mengel, and Jeff Morris. While the goal scorers for the Great Northeast, Graham Harkins, Jason Anagnos, Kush Patel, and Corrado Mancini. About a minute 15 left to go in the Delaware Valley Collegiate Hockey Conference major power play. They are 1 for 3 on the man advantage. Again, this is their 4th. While the Great Northeast, they're 0 for 4, and they've given up a couple of short-handed goals. Shots on goal, again, 22-10 in the period. 42-18 in the game thus far, both for Delaware Valley Collegiate Hockey Conference. It's the DVCHC in the white. The Great Northeast, they are in the myriad of dark colors. And this is all a tune-up here for the Delaware Valley Collegiate Hockey Conference. As next week they have the ACHA Division III All-Star Selects tournament. And we'll have the final of that tournament. That's next Sunday at 11 a.m. from Iceline Arena in Westchester, Pennsylvania. We're planning on maybe a couple of extra broadcasts as well, plus full Twitter coverage as well. So be sure to check that out all weekend long next week. We're back underway. Third period has begun. It's going to be cleared all the way down by Harkins, just wide of the goal, off the stick of netminder Danny Schroeder. On the forecheck, trying to control was Anagnos. But here comes Delaware Valley the other way. We've got 1 minute remaining in the major power play. Far side, this is Waldron. Makes his way into the zone, avoids the slash, and then a hip check. There has to be a penalty coming up on Gilliland. As the official call is interference. Again, a little bit late, flashing out the hip. So we'll go 5-on-3 now. As again, heading to the box, the LaSalle Explorer, Justin Gilliland. So 19:35 left to go, third period. It's a 5-goal lead for the Delaware Valley Collegiate Hockey Conference, and they go on the power play, a 5-on-3 power play for the next 50 seconds. In to take the draws in Magnos, he'll take on Ryan Tadai, the Westchester product, lifts it over, and dump back to a point now for Morris. Morris now over for Bones. Bones gets some room back to Morris. Morris has plenty of room out there. Takes the shot, gets it up ahead. Side of the goal, Mengel. Back to Morris. Down over to Bones. Bones turns and fires. Sticks there by Zagel, and it'll go out of play off the protective netting. So it's 19:20 left to go in the third period. 34 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3. Just one change is coming on is John Minavaghi. Coming out is Corrado Mancini. Back underway as it comes over now for Morris. Morris sells in, takes a shot deflected high and out of play. Right there in front was Ryan Tadday, but he couldn't tip it on goal. So 19 minutes, 13 seconds left to go, third period, 28 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3 advantage for Delaware Valley. And Delaware Valley in the white with the orange and black trim, using those Flyers colors. As controlling is Ryan. Bones gets it back. Shot comes in. That goes really high off the glass. Tadday on the far side. Back to the point now for Bones. Bones moves in. He'll try to snap her. Blocked down in front. Hops over the goal. Coming over now is Mengel. Looking to the far side for Tadday. Tadday turns. Comes out in front. Tipped on goal. Save and then swept away by Zagel. Good goaltending there by that TCNJ Lions. It goes back to the near side point. Moving up ahead. This is Morris, tries to throw it across, as now it's a 5-on-4 power play, and this is a minor, so the major has expired. Intercepted and dumped at the center ice by Harkins. Trying to move right back in is Morris. Morris controls. Dumps to the far side, throws all the way across the near side. Shot comes in, that's deflected away, as having to settle was Mengel. That gave a time for Ninavaghi to come across and deflect it. Delaware Valley, they have 35 seconds remaining in the power play. They're 5th of the game. They're 1 for 4. It's going to be dumped down, though, by Ninavaghi, the CW Post Pioneer. Trying to come out with it is Callahan. Up from McKelvey, back to Callahan. It was on 3-on-3. Callahan with a shot, and that's deflected out of play. As a couple of sticks got in the way of that one, 17:46 and counting. They got to stop the clock there. So the clock is still going, even though play is not, and that does it for the power play. So Gillen will just come right back onto the ice. Face-off is down, one back to the point for Spinella. Run to the near side for Murphy, tries a shot. Tried the one-timer, but fanned on it. As we're back to even strength. 1 for 5 on the power play is the Delaware Valley Cleated Hockey Tablets. Nice spin move by Mancini to try to break out the center ice. Tries to scoop the defense, but reaching across is Drew Haber. Battling on the near side control is Callahan. Tip forward now for McKelvey. Into the zone 2-on-3. Got the hold for Haber. Haber comes in with a shot, blocking away by Ziegel, and batted up ahead with a high stick by Roethlisberger. Back to the near side. This is McKelvey. Back to the point. Unable to keep it in there is McKay. So he'll play the center ice and get to the cross for Scannella. Scannella dumps in, knocked down by Roethlisberger. Dumped up the center ice. Lifted forward, moving out to Callahan. Nice sidestep move to come in. 2-on-2. Just to the cross. Haber with a tip-on goal, but it's cleared away. Good stop by Ziegel. Scannella with a nice field in front for Haber. Tipped over across. Trying to look for Haber once again. It was Callahan, but he's forced to just control. Bounce back behind for McKelvey. McKelvey looking for a pass. One shot comes in. Save. Rebound. And unable to control was Haber. Getting the shot was Callahan. Lost it in deep by McKelvey, rather. Delaware Valley getting a partial change done. Good job skating through by McKelvey. Tries to backhand it in front. It's going to be steered away. And Miller tried to come out with a blitz. Smashed away by Cincinnati. Has a man out in front. Couldn't quite connect. That was McKelvey. Comes out to center ice and then cleared across. 16 minutes left to go. Third period. 9-4 in favor of Delaware Valley. As at center ice, this is Brian Callahan. No, it's Adrian Pawlowski who gets it back. To the far side. Dumped in deep by Cincinnati. Comes all the way around, connecting with Pawlowski. Pawlowski knocked off his stick by Roethlisberger. Pawlowski gets it back. Trying to sweep it away was Miller. Good battle in the corner, coming over to help out with Luciandro. Luciandro stops side of his own goal and cleared across from Miller. Miller banks it up ahead, but we cut off by Bones. Going all the way across, connecting with Ciccini. Ciccini into the zone. Couple sidestep moves, trying to make his way out in front, but knifed off his stick by Graham Harkins. Big battle side of the boards here, giving away out in front. Matthews tried to come in, shot and save. As getting hooked down was Harkins with nothing called. Actually, the trail official got it. As going into the box, looks like it'll be Adrian Pawlowski. And the referee's telling him to keep the clock running for some reason. Not exactly sure why, so we've got 15 minutes and counting left to go in the third period. As Pawlowski goes to the box. Great Northeast goes on the power play for the fifth time. They are 0 for 4, and they've given up a couple of short-handed goals. So it looks like we're going to go running time for the rest of this game. Face-off is down and one back to the point. Drive comes in, blocked down in front. As trying that shot was Harkins. Killer on the near side, goes back and forth with Oligo. All the way across. One-time try, this time fanned on him, and then knocked down by Schroeder, cleared around to the near side. Nobody at the point, so it's going to go all the way back into the northeast zone with 1:40 left to go in the power play. Harkins back behind the goal. Harkins moving up the far side. 1:30 left to go in the power play. Getting for college product, dumps it in, Ryan to dash aboard, and reaching back is Bones. Trying to battle with two Great Northeast players, able to go for Drummond, and he'll dump all the way down. 1:15 left to go in the power play. Ziegel lost control, came out in front, but Harkins is there, and he'll skate out with it. Harkins with a pass up ahead to the near side. This is Lance Oligo trying to split three defensemen, followed up though by Anagnos. Anagnos tries to keep it alive. He does control at center ice. Ooh, nice move to get around Haber, trying to get through him again, surrounded by Delaware Valley players. And now it's going to be controlled by Murphy. 13 minutes, 30 seconds left to go, third period, dumped down into the Great Northeast zone on goal. Controlled by Ziegel, backhands across, behind Ninavagi. Coming in as Haber trying to knock it away, but Ninavagi able to come out to center ice. Pass up ahead, moving into Luciandro. He'll try to go wide. Luciandro throws out in front, goes all the way back to the point for Hawkins. He'll be with a shot save and covered up by netminder Danny Schroeder. Play is stopped with 13:05 and counting left to go. Third period, 22 seconds and counting left to go in the power play. Again, running clock so far in this third period for some reason. I guess that's an administrative call that we were not privy to. As Nineveh seems to try to control, keep it alive in the zone. Miller tries to move ahead, throwing across now for Mancini. Still trouble control, trying to knock it away. It was Massey. Moves up to Nineveh. Nineveh with a shot, save and cover by the netminder Schroeder. So power play for the Great Northeast is over. They are 0 for 5 on the man advantage. While Delaware Valley, they are 1 for 5. Again, 9 to 4 as we trickle down below 12 minutes in this third period. No goals scored just yet in this third stanza. One to the near side, back to the point. Nevada either drives and his stick goes flying as it explodes. And he'll be backed up ahead the other way looking for Haber. It's going to go all the way down. No icing will be called as Zager will clear around the near side. Pinching in is Massey. Massey in the corner getting around his own man. Haber, who jumped over the puck, is going to be cleared around to the far side for Pulaski. Pulaski's got 2 in the game. Jumped in the corner now for Massey. Massey waits, goes back to the point now for Waldron with a drive save. Rebound out in front, swept away by Roethlisberger. Gillen in the corner, battles with Massey. 11:45 left to go, third period. Trying to escape out of there is Gillen, gets shouldered off and helped along by Roethlisberger, but on the near side. Miller helps it out to center ice. He's going to go all the way down, but no icing called. Coming out is netminder Danny Schroeder. Pass up ahead, out to center ice, and knocked down at the red line by Giller, and up right back into the zone. Coming back is Waldron. The Rutgers Camden product with a pass up ahead, intercepted. Moving right back in is Tim Miller. He'll dump in deep. Chasing back is James Murphy, the movement Knight. Comes dangerously out in front of his own goal, almost knocked away. It could be a 3-on-1 break the other way. Moving into the zone, near side is Morelli. Morelli goes wide. Morelli drops over now for Morris. Had real trouble controlling that pass and escapes. And here comes the Northeast the other way. This is Tim Miller. Pass all the way across, back there by Roethlisberger. He'll move in. Roethlisberger with a shot. He scores! Great receiving of the pass by Roethlisberger, and then snipes it home. And with 10:48 to go in the third period, it's now 9-5 in favor of Delaware Valley. Brilliant job there by the TCNJ product. Roethlisberger, again, just knocked it out of the air, able to gather it with plenty of time to settle down and throw it in the goal. Well, it looks like we have trying to get an announcement out, I believe, over the PA system. I'll tell you right now, the entire crowd decided to hold their ears because that one was, the feedback was pretty loud on that one, so they gave up on that. So Delaware Valley controls. Nice pass up ahead. Morelli tries to break in, gets shouldered off on a good check by Harkins. Knocked down at center ice, kicked over near side for Morris. He'll break in 1-4. Morris almost came out in front, but a nice job by Lance Oligo to knock it away. Chipped up ahead out to the line, was controlled. Trying to move up ahead is Scanella. But now having it is going to be Harkins. Bounced all the way down. It hopped over a few sticks, so no icing will be called. Reaching back will be Ryan McCanny. 9:33 left to go in the third period. 9-5 in favor of the Delaware Valley Collegiate Hockey Conference. Going all the way across from Morris. 3-on-1. Morris thrown out in front. Deflected away nicely by Harkins. Nineveh with a long pass ahead, looking to connect with an Agnos to go all the way down. No icing will be called, though. It's coming back of McCanny. Helps it along, intercepted by Oligo. Oligo had a pass out in front. Couldn't quite connect with D'Angelo. Pitching in is Harkins. Harkins with a shot. Oh, net goes wide. Man's out to go to the shot. Comes in and scores! Back from behind the goal. The pass came in for Oligo, who just shoveled it home. And with 9 minutes left to go in the third period, it's now 9-6. Great pass out in front by Graham Harkins after missing the earlier shot. And then in the right spot was the Seton Hall pilot, Lance Oligo, to knock it home. And it's now 9-6 in favor of Delaware Valley. We saw this early in the second period with the Northeast able to streak for a few goals. And they're going to try once again. It's chipped out in front, but steered away by Schroeder. Good pressure here by the Northeast. Back behind Oligo trying to chip at it. This is McKelvey clearing all the way around, pinching in his Negavagi. Comes all the way back to the point, trying to keep it alive as a Magnos when it comes out to center ice. Race for the puck near side, slammed up ahead by Hawkins off a leg or two, and out to center ice. 8:10 left to go, third period. Far side with Luke Callahan, with 2-on-1 with 5. Sticks in by Zagel, and it goes out of play. 8 minutes left to go in the third period. It's a 9-6 lead for the Delaware Valley Collegiate Hockey Conference. I want to thank everyone for joining us all morning long from Cavity Busters Flyers Skate Zone in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And my name's Tom Williams for IYM Sports Radio as usual. As it's controlled in the corner, comes out for McKelvey, trying to break out in front now to Callahan. Backhands over from Mears. Mears lifting up ahead, side of the goal, hops over the stick into the corner. Mangle gathers, dumps back behind for McKelvey. McKelvey back over for Bones. Now McKelvey. And McKelvey's got two. Pulowski's got two. Goes back behind for Mangle. Playing on the outside, Callahan. Now behind for McKelvey. Steered away to the near side, kept alive though by Mears. He'll dump it in deep and around. Into the corner for McKelvey. Goes back to the point, rolling puck. Getting decked there was Mears. Good check by Miller, but still controlled by Delaware Valley. 7:05 left to go third period. Finally intercepted, chipped out to center ice. Miller will catch up with it. He'll try to backhand it up ahead. Comes into his own offside as his second try to move in. Caught Corrado Mancini in the zone. So play is stopped with 6:50 left to go in the third period. Face-off will be just outside the Delaware Valley zone. One back by Delaware Valley. This is Murphy. James Murphy tipped up ahead, moving. Now it's going to be Drummond coming in 3-on-3. Drummond drops it over for Matthews. Matthews goes out in front, bouncing puck, and that'll go wide. Pete Daly gets rubbed off nicely on a check by Gilliland. Back behind. Gilliland finally with the control, comes back to the point. Waldrop over for Pete Daly. All across to the near side, moving into the drive, and that goes just wide by Murphy. Daly back at the point, kept in by Waldron, now dumped over into the corner of Drummond. Looking for some cutters. Shouldered off by Gillen. They're still digging at it. Able to make his way through his Drummond. 6 minutes left to go, third period. Pass up ahead, will be intercepted by Miller. Pass looking for Mancini is intercepted. Miller controls though for the Great Northeast. Comes out to center ice, but he's going to get cut off there by Drummond. Both go down. Moving in is going to be Mancini, 2-on-3. Mancini buries his head, goes to his forehand, tries to chip it on. Goaltender doesn't know where it is, but he did make the stop, and he finally finds the puck to cover. Good job by Schroeder just to get in front of that one. Just kept his cool and found the puck and covered up with 5:30 left to go in the third period. It's 9-6 in favor of Delaware Valley. Face-off will be deep in Delaware Valley zone to the left of Danny Schroeder. The Westchester Golden Ram. Controlled by the Northeast. Shot comes in, and that's blocked out in front as the shot came in from Luciandro. In the corner, trying to control his illegal. Back to the point. Drive comes in from Hawkins. Glove down and covered by Schroeder. Play stopped with 5 minutes left to go in the third period. Again, playing running clock for most of this third period. As it is a 9-6 score in favor of the Delaware Valley Collegiate Hockey Conference. Olivo tries to chip out in front. Skating through is Andrew Scanella. Moving on 3-on-1, now 2-on-1 pass up ahead. And that's going to be a whistle behind the play. We may have some penalties. A little bit of breakaway there for the Delaware Valley Collegiate Hockey Conference. So it's Ryan McCanny. He'll get a 2 and a 10. So Ryan McCanny will get 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct and then a 10-minute misconduct. Again, not your typical all-star behavior, but again, both teams, a lot of pride, and Delaware Valley Collegiate Hockey Conference, a lot to play for. A bit of a tune-up here for the D3 Selects tournament next week. So they're keeping up the intensity. So 4 minutes left to go in the third period. Face-off will be deep in the Delaware Valley zone on the power play. We'll be in the Great Northeast for the 6th time. They're 0 for 5. They've given up 2 short-handed goals. Again, playing running clocks, and they've already killed 40 seconds on the power play. That is dumped back behind the Delaware Valley's goal. Pinching in those will be Hawkins, trying to keep it alive from 2 Delaware Valley players. And it's finally chipped out to center ice. Coming over now is Jason Anagnos, moving into the zone near side. Stops on the blue line. Nice little side step move. Throws across it for Oligo. Passes behind him. And it's going to be knifed away by Pulaski. Pass up ahead. Breakaway moving in Cincinnati. It's short-handed. Cincinnati moves in with a shot. Off the side of the post with the shot. Trying to come the other way. It was Minavagi, but he got held up at the blue line, and Delaware Valley able to control. 45 seconds remaining in the power play for Great Northeast. Becoming in short-handed. This is Cincinnati with a drive, and that goes wide. Rolling out will this be Luciandro, followed up by Anagnos into the zone 2-on-4. Gets held up, kind of does the splits while falling, and loses control of the puck with 30 seconds remaining in the power play. In the value of the pass up ahead now for Luciandro. Luciandro will move out to center ice with some speed into the zone. Luciandro goes wide, absorbs a shoulder from Scannella, still has control, back behind, looking for a pass out in front. Comes all the way back to the point. Keeps it, turns, fakes the shot, makes his way out in front and throws it through. Alito with a turnaround try, he couldn't get it home. Chips up ahead out in front. Another shot comes in, this one by Anagnos, goes wide. Power play is over for the Great Northeast. They're now 0 for 6 on the man advantage, but putting on some pressure. Moving in Luciandro, trying to get a shot off, forced to spin around to control, knocked away. Moving out, it's going to be Drew Haber. Coming in 3-on-1. Drew Haber on the near side. Drew Haber going all the way across, drop pass over, looking for Haber, and he scores! A 3-on-1 play started and finished by Drew Haber. And with 2 minutes left to go in the third period, it's now 10-6 Delaware Valley. Again, a textbook 3-on-1 play. Again, the breakout by Drew Haber, pass across and received right back, able to knock it home in the empty net. And it's a 10-6 lead. A highlight reel goal for Drew Haber. Trying to move in is Al Morelli, knocked off his stick. 1:30 left to go in the third period. It's a 10-6 lead for the Delaware Valley Canadian Hockey Conference. Following up now is going to be Charlie Massey. Back behind it, over the front. One shot comes in, that goes wide off the stick of Pete Daly. Behind is Charlie Massey, into the corner. Back to the point now for Waldron, all the way across the near side for Murphy. Murphy passed out in front, looking to tip on, it was Massey. Massey with it, goes back to the point for Waldron. Near side now for Murphy. Murphy settles it, 105 left, takes the drive, and he scores! Settled it down and fired it home short side. James Murphy, the Newman Knight, with less than a minute to go in the third period, makes it 11-6 in favor of the Delaware Valley Canadian Hockey Conference. A nice performance here by the DVCHC as they look forward to the tournament coming up next week, starting Friday morning, 8 a.m. As they move in once again, trying to toe drag, moves Mengel, comes back to the point, put the line by Murphy, 25 seconds remaining to go in the third. Big shoulder barge there by Graham Hawkins. Trying to speed up the center ice is Mancini, Corrado Mancini, near side 3-on-3. Good back check there as well as Mancini backs it up into the zone. 10 seconds left to go. Back over from Murphy, long pass forward, trying to make his way into the zone. It's going to be offsides, though, on Callahan, and that will do it for this game as the clock goes down to 2 seconds and 1. And that's it. Final score, 11-6 in favor of the Delaware Valley Canadian Hockey Conference. Goal scorers in this one, 2 each for Jim McKelvey and Adrian Pawlowski, 1 each for Drew Haber, Kevin Mears, Ryan Tadday, Brian Callahan, Kevin Mengel, James Murphy, and Jeff Morris. While the Great Northeast goal scorers, Graham Harkins, Scott Roethlisberger, Lance Oligo, Jason Anagnos, Kush Patel, and Corrado Mancini. Shots on goal for Delaware Valley, they had 11 shots, game total of 51. While it was 9 shots for the Great Northeast, game total of 27. Great Northeast ended up 0 for 6 on the power play, giving up 2 short-handed goals, while the Delaware Valley Canadian Hockey Conference ended up 1 for 5. So that'll do it for us. Final score in this one, once again, the Delaware Valley Canadian Hockey Conference 11, the Great Northeast Canadian Hockey Conference 6. Be sure to join us tomorrow afternoon, 3:45 p.m. from Cherry Hill West High School in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. It'll be Cherry Hill West Lions Baseball. Their final exhibition game as they host Holy Cross High School. So again, that's tomorrow at 3:45. Then also be sure to join us on Sunday, a week from today, 11 a.m. from Iceline Arena in Westchester. We're hoping for another video broadcast of that as well. It's the ACHA Division III Selects Championship game. Again, that's coming up on Sunday at 11 a.m. So for all of us here at IYM Sports Radio, from the Cavity Busters Flyers Skate Zone in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, this is Tom Wilms, my cameraman Scott Wilms. Goodbye, everybody.